Hey, what's up, you guys? So today I'm taking a walk outside again. Hope the background noise isn't too bad. Can you hear that fucking chicken squawking in the background? Thanks, Obama. But, anyways, so today I'm going to be talking about how child labor hasn't really been abolished, and in a lot of ways, well, the system we have for children today is actually worse than quote unquote child labor from hundreds of years ago, right? For one, children are still being forced to do labor of some kind, right? They're being forced to go to school, except in a lot of ways it's worse. Oh, sure, I would think it's safe to assume that, the average school in the suburbs in, the 21st century is probably going to be a lot more, I guess, physically safer than, dangerous factory conditions in the 1800s. You know what I mean? But at the same time, you can pick and choose, right? So yeah, some things are better, some things are worse. Oh, what could have possibly been better in the 1800s? Well, I don't know. Maybe the fact that the children were actually doing productive, useful work. They were learning useful, productive skills that will help them in their career long term, right? And oh, by the way, they got fucking paid, okay? They at least got paid a fucking wage. But what we have nowadays is worse in those specific areas, right? Because the kids are being forced to learn mostly useless bullshit, and basically all the fucking parents and teachers who make their kids do this shit, they openly admit that it's pointless. They openly admit it. They say, yeah, we're just making you waste 50 to 60 hours a week doing unpaid useless bullshit for no good reason. Like, basically all of them will fucking admit to that. If they're still gonna make you do it and scream at you if you don't want to go along with their terrible idea, yeah, think about it. When parents and teachers make you go to school, they are forcing you to do something that they openly admit is a bad idea. Think about it. Is it a good or bad idea to waste time doing unpaid, useless bullshit that you don't even want to fucking do? Okay? Well, it's a bad idea, right? Yes, it's a bad idea to waste valuable time and energy doing useless bullshit that you don't even want to fucking do, right? So there. I mean, that there you fucking go. All right, that's the main gist of it. Okay. I mean, like, how can we seriously say as a society, oh, we've done away with child labor, oh, except we're gonna make kids do, 50 hours a week of unpaid useless bullshit for school that we openly admit is wrong and a waste of time, and it's maleducating, right? Yes, what we have today is forced, unpaid maleducation of children. All right, if these fucking breeders were to force their kids to do 50 hours a week of schoolwork, but that schoolwork was extremely useful and it really helped prepare their kids for life, look, I would still say that, you know what, I think that 50 hours a week is too much, but I can at least give them some reasonable benefit of the doubt as to them having good intentions, right? Because they just want their kids to be very well prepared for the real world, right? And they're teaching their kids 50 hours a week of useful stuff, okay? So I think that 50 hours a week of useful, good education would be somewhat forgivable, all right? But 50 hours a week of openly admitted, unpaid, useless bullshit, that is completely unforgivable. These pieces of fucking shit are not doing the best they can with the knowledge they have. They are choosing, without remorse, to do the worst they can with the knowledge they have, right? See, that's another fucking myth we keep getting told. We keep getting told that these fucking dumbass parents and teachers, oh, they're doing the best they can with the knowledge they have. That is complete bullshit. They're not. They are not doing the best they can with the knowledge they have. They're doing the absolute fucking worst. Are they not? Yeah. I mean, these stupid fucking cunts. These just evil little sacks of shit. Like, holy fucking shit, man. Dude, I feel so bad for kids, because, like, they're in a nightmare situation. They're being forced to rely on some unpaid, entitled asshole for survival necessities, even though that unpaid, entitled asshole, or sorry, that untrained, entitled asshole is legally allowed to abuse them worse than anybody else. Yeah, think about it. They have to rely on untrained, entitled asshole caretakers who are legally allowed to abuse them worse than anybody else. And society is generally going to give these untrained assholes way more entitlements and benefit of the doubt than anyone else. And honestly, man, they could probably get away with a lot of illegal abuse, because unless the child knows somebody else who is willing and able to take care of them instead, the child's only alternative is fucking foster care. And foster care is notoriously bad. Foster care contains all sorts of horrible abuse, and it is worse than the average, how should I phrase it? Like, foster care is so abusive and terrible that it is actually worse than a lot of the illegally abusive households, you know what I mean? And that's why most kids who do get illegally abused by their parents don't bother reporting them, because they're like, okay, well, if I report them, I'm just gonna end up in foster care unless I just know somebody else who can take care of me. But unless I know someone else who can take care of me, I'm fucking foobarred, right? Like what a horrible system. This is a disgusting, terrible system. Like, why the fuck would anybody think it's even a remotely good idea to leave completely helpless, vulnerable fucking people with underdeveloped brains in the hands of untrained, entitled narcissists who are legally allowed to abuse them worse than anybody else? And society in general is going to give them way more forgiveness and benefit of the doubt than they deserve. Way more forgiveness, way more undeserved forgiveness and benefit of the doubt than they give pretty much anybody else. Yeah, it's like, apparently our society says that if you fuck and produce a child as an offspring, we're apparently supposed to just assume that you're some kind, loving empath and you just love your kid. You love your fucking byproduct. Yes, pun intended. Yes, we're supposed to assume that you love your fucking byproduct all because you fucked. And it's like, it's so backwards, right? Because in any other situation, if someone claims they love you, they have to prove it with their actions, right? But if someone says, oh, I love you, but, just ignore all this fucked up shit I'm doing, in their context, it's, okay, well, that person doesn't actually love you. Actions speak louder than the words. If someone truly loves you, they have to prove it with their actions, right? But if it's your parents, if it's your family, they get these, like, gene entitlements. They get these, like, fucking entitlements where you're supposed to just assume that they love you because of some shared genes, because of some fucking that occurred. And apparently this love assumption is supposed to minimize and downplay all the extremely fucked up shit they do to you. Like how backwards is that? That is so fucking stupid and terrible. Like, this is insane, man. This is such a fucking terrible, disgusting, backwards, evil fucking system that we live in. I mean, like what the fuck is up with this shit, man? Man, this is horrible. This is absolutely fucking horrible. Look, I feel so horrible for kids. They're in a nightmare situation. And, I mean, the only way we can get this shit solved is if we start, well, one, talking about it, yeah. Simply making these YouTube videos, blog posts, wherever. Yeah, if you simply spread the word in some way, shape, or form, even if it's just making videos on YouTube, bro, that is taking a step in the right direction. That is nudging progress in the right direction. Discussion and shedding light to these issues is the first step to solve problems, all right? That's what we should do, okay? So yeah, there you go. In closing, I think that the vast majority of parents and teachers are stupid, evil, lying fucking hypocrites with no redeeming qualities, and they do the worst they can with the knowledge they have, and I wish that they were fucking aborted. Bye.